Hi everyone, Gilliam Elliott here with Medical Tourism Business. Today I'm going to be discussing the medical tourism market in Turkey. So over the years, we've gotten a lot of interest in this market, and medical tourism facilitators who are interested in promoting the market have a lot of questions. So in this video, I'm going to try to address any questions you may have when marketing medical tourism in Turkey. And I have Laura here joining me, and she's going to ask me all the questions that you guys have sent in over the years, or questions that we think you might need to know when promoting Turkey as a medical tourism destination. All right, so Laura, you can take it from here.
Okay, perfect. Let's start.
Okay.
Which countries are patients traveling from to receive medical treatment in Turkey?
So people travel from all over the globe to get medical treatment in Turkey. And whether they're coming from the US or Europe or Canada or the Middle East or North Africa, I see people from all over the globe traveling to Turkey for medical care. And I visited Turkey multiple times. And in the location I was staying at in Istanbul, it was not uncommon to see people walking around who were recovering from medical treatments. And I actually spoke to some of these people in person. I would stop them and ask, hey, where are you from? What procedure did you get done here? And they were from all over the world. So Turkey really is one of the most sought after destinations when it comes to medical tourism.
Thank you, Gil. So let's continue. What are the most popular treatments for patients visiting Turkey?
Since Turkey attracts so many medical tourists from around the world, these patients seek all sorts of medical procedures. So whether they're getting cosmetic surgery or bariatric procedures or dentistry, people are traveling for all sorts of procedures, hair transplants, whatever it might be. I see people traveling to Turkey. So there is no particular procedure that people travel to Turkey for. It's really diverse, and people travel for all sorts of procedures. But like I said, I really see people mostly traveling for cosmetic surgery, dentistry, bariatric procedures, hair transplant. These are just some of the most popular ones. But like I said, it's an array of procedures.
Let's continue. Why has Turkey become a leading destination for medical tourism?
Turkey is heavily promoted. And so a lot of people know about Turkey. It's not like some obscure destination that nobody knows about. Turkey is one of the most heavily promoted destinations that I'm aware of. And so Turkey gets a lot of promotion, and people talk about it on TikTok, and people talk about it on the news, and it's just really promoted. And so people know about Turkey. And so since they know about it, they get intrigued about how would it be to get a procedure in Turkey? How much can I save? How's the destination? Because Turkey is so rich in history, people want to go there not only for the procedure, but they also want to explore. And all these factors make Turkey really popular when it comes to medical tourism. So there's a multitude of reasons why people seek out Turkey, and there's a multitude of reasons why Turkey is one of the leaders in medical tourism.
How has the medical tourism market in Turkey changed over the years?
So the medical tourism market has changed over the years because originally people went to Turkey mainly for hair transplants and for cosmetic procedures. But now people are traveling to Turkey for all sorts of procedures, whether that's cosmetic surgery, bariatric procedures, or dentistry. People are traveling to Turkey not only for hair transplants like originally, but now they're traveling for all sorts of procedures. That's how I've seen it change, but I've also seen the promotion change as well. The Turkish government has stepped in and heavily promoted Turkey as a destination in medical tourism. So the promotion of the destination, as well as why people travel for medical care there, has changed over the years. And those are the changes that I've seen for the most part.
Okay, next question. What should facilitators keep in mind when helping patients choose Turkey for their medical treatments?
So when you're promoting Turkey to potential clients, I would keep in mind a variety of things. So one is you want to talk about the credentials of the healthcare providers you work with there, not only the individual doctors, but also the healthcare facilities and what accreditations they have, and let the client know about the background of the doctors and the facilities that you'll be sending them to, and also let them know how much they'll be saving. You know, if these patients are from Western countries, for example, they can save anywhere from 50 to 70% on procedures, and patients get excited about those savings. So you want to let them know how much they can save. You want to let them know about things they can do in the destination, and you want to let them know how you can make their overall medical trip smoother by them hiring you as their medical tourism facilitator.
Okay, next question. What are the main things facilitators need to plan for when arranging medical trips to Turkey?
So this is a question that we get a lot of times, but it's very complex because it really depends on the individual that you're coordinating the trip for. So some patients need more hand-holding through the medical tourism process, and some patients don't want you to be involved in every part of the medical tourism process for them. So you really have to speak to the individual patient and find out what they're looking to receive from a medical tourism facilitator and provide those benefits to them. But for the majority of patients, you just want to make sure that you're connecting them with the right healthcare providers for their individual needs. And you also want to make sure that you have them staying in a safe neighborhood, making sure that the doctors that they work with are licensed and accredited. Make sure they also have other perks like someone on staff who speaks their native language. And there's a variety of other things as well that you're going to need as well, depending on the individual patient that you're working for. But I would say the best place to start if you want to get an understanding of what you need to provide to each patient is take the Certified Medical Travel Agent certification, because this is going to walk you through the complete medical tourism process and show you how to set up a medical tourism trip from A to Z. And so it really boils down to the individual that you're working for. But what I would say is when you have a conversation with the patient, make sure you get an in-depth understanding of what they're expecting from you. And then once that patient explains to you exactly what they're looking for from a medical tourism facilitator, you can set up the trip and customize it to exactly what their needs and wants are.
So, this question, what advice would you give to facilitators who want to promote Turkey as a medical tourism destination?
So the advice I would give to facilitators who want to promote Turkey is first, get certified. And I would say that to any facilitator, no matter if you're promoting Turkey or any other destination, make sure you get certified, because medical tourists want to see that the facilitator that they're working with is accredited and licensed. And so that's going to give you that credibility from the beginning. And that's going to give you that foundation. And it's also going to give you an understanding of how to set up these medical tourism trips from the ground up. And so that's where I would start. But after you get certified, you want to make sure you're working with top-notch doctors there at that destination. And you also want to make sure that you have medical tourism contracts in place, not only with the doctors, but also the individuals that you're coordinating trips with. So you want to make sure you have these contracts in place so you're protecting yourself as well as the patients that you're coordinating these trips for. So that's where I would start. And there's a lot of other things you want to have in place. And as a member, we also give you all the support and tools that you need. But when you're promoting Turkey, the good thing about Turkey is that it's not some obscure destination. A lot of people are familiar with Turkey, and a lot of people are excited about Turkey and excited about getting procedures there in Turkey. So you don't have a lot of heavy lifting when you're promoting Turkey, but you want to make sure you know as much as you can about Turkey as a destination and about your healthcare providers, because you're going to have to communicate this information to prospective clients. And so you want to know as much as you can about the destination, as much as you can about the healthcare providers, and you want to be able to show these people that you know everything about this destination so they feel secure when they choose you as their medical tourism facilitator.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next question.
Mm-hmm.
What steps can facilitators take to ensure their clients receive the best possible experience in Turkey?
So a lot of times this boils down to what your client wants and what they need on their medical tourism trip. Each patient is going to have their own expectations and they're going to have their own wants and needs. And so you're going to have a conversation with these individuals and ask them, what are you looking for to get out of this experience? What do you need during this trip? What are some things that you might be concerned about when traveling abroad? And once they answer these detailed questions, you can get a better understanding of what they need from you as their medical tourism facilitator. So it's going to boil down to what their individual needs and what their individual wants are. And that starts with having a conversation with these individuals before they even get on that plane and before they sign contracts and before they go abroad to get these medical procedures. But a lot of times you're going to need to communicate with them throughout the trip. But depending on the individual, you might have to be involved in every step of the medical tourism process, whether that's calling them once they land in the destination, whether that's coordinating entertainment and setting up other activities for them while they're abroad. It really depends on the individual, but our course walks you through this process and we take you through every stage that you might need to help them with. But when it comes to individuals, it starts with having a conversation. And then once they give you the information that you need, then you can set up a trip according to what they need and what they want.
Thank you. And the last question.
Okay.
What do you think the future of medical tourism in Turkey will be?
So I think the future for medical tourism in Turkey is really bright. And as the Turkish government continues to promote Turkey as a destination, I think more and more people from more places around the world are going to go to Turkey for a variety of procedures. But I can only see it getting brighter as time goes on. And I also see a lot of people who go to Turkey for procedures promoting it on their social media, which is making their family members and their friends curious about getting procedures in Turkey. And I'm just really excited to see where it goes from here.
Thank you, Gilliam.
Thank you, Laura, for asking me these questions. And I want to thank you guys for watching this video. And if you have any other questions about medical tourism or about Turkey as a medical tourism destination, I'm going to leave my contact information below, but I'll see you in the next video.